your friend will be secretly trying to take your spot. Your so-called friend will be on slide very subtly over a long period of time, will be trying to worm his way in so that he can replace your ass. Now, when I say subtly and, over a long period of time, it could be something so stupid, very simple, but over a long period of time, those little things start to build up. And a woman might think, so for example, a man could have a gal and they live together and the guy's best so-called friend is always around and that. And this individual is a very helpful and very useful individual. And it could be something so stupid like a chair breaking. A chair might break in the house. And the woman thinks, now I've got to go and fork out money for an extra chair because they need, that chair to sit down at the dining table. The brethren, so-called best friend, and I could be like, hold on 1 minute. Go and run in the car and go and get a fucking drill and bam, 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 repair that chair and say, bam, I've just saved you £100. And after a while, the woman will think, you know what, this guy's real useful and that. So anyway, I've seen this play out in real life. Now, obviously, I don't know all the nitty gritty details because, I don't know the people to that extent. And to be fair, I'm sure I spoke about this maybe in a video, but if not a live, a couple of months ago or something like that. So on my mum's road where I grew up, a few doors down, there's a certain set of people. Now, man and woman living together, this friend comes around, he has a motorbike. And I would always see him pull up and leave and whatever. So there was one particular Saturday morning. Obviously, I've stayed at my mum's house and that. I've woke up in the morning. It's 9 a.m. I've gone out to my car quickly. And as I come out of my mum's front door, I just noticed the motorbike was there. Now, this motorbike has a loud exhaust. So you will hear when this bike pulls up and you will hear when this bike takes off, yeah? So 9 a.m, the motorbike's there. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute, I did not hear this motorbike. I did not hear this motorbike pull up. I didn't hear this bike at all. So obviously the man has stayed over. So anyway, I got my stuff out of my car and then I sat down and I thought, that's a bit strange. Maybe you lot have your friend staying over at your missus's yard and that, even though you're there. That's fucking weird and I don't know. But anyway, so later on in the day, I said to my mum, let's say the man's name's Paul, yeah? Mum, does Paul, who is the man that's always lived there, does Paul still live there? And my mum was like, yeah. I said, I don't think he's there anymore. She said, why? I said, because mum, this morning at 9 a.m, the friend who I've been seeing go there for years, his motorbike was there in the morning. Not 9 this morning, maybe even just before 9. So I said to my mum, the guy probably stayed over. Is probably staying over. The guy is probably living there, yeah? Part-time or something. I don't think Paul is there anymore. My mum was like, of course he's still there. He ain't going nowhere. I said, Mum, when was the last time you saw Paul? In the last 4 months, when did you last see Paul? Because I'm only down there on the weekends and that. I'm not there Monday to Friday. So I said, in the last 4 months, when have you last seen him? My mum's there thinking. I said, I'll repeat the question. When was the last time in the last 4 months you've seen that guy? Because the way my road is situated and that, yeah, the people that leave their house, they have to walk past my mum's house. It's not a case of, they can leave the house and bust a left and that. Because, maybe you could get away with not seeing certain neighbors for 3-4 months and that if they don't have to walk past your house. But these people have to walk past my mum's house. How is it my mum seeing every other occupant of that house but the quote-unquote Paul? So anyway, I repeated the question. When was the last time in the last 4 months you saw Paul? I was like, I ain't seen him, Yeah. I said, because that guy there is the new man. Yeah? will happen. Your brethren will be trying to worm his way in. There's a lot of snakes out here. And this the thing, yeah, like let's say I'm wrong about that situation. Yo, this is happening right now, today. This is happening. This is going to happen tonight. Yeah? There's a lot of snakes out here. People are no good. Yeah? And certain man, listen, yeah, it's just easier to just, what you have to understand is there's a lot of guys with time on their hands. You know, there's guys out here that will sit on the phone and chat to a gal 3 hours every single night, 2 hours every single night of the day. There are guys who are waste men out here that ain't got nothing else better to do. There are waste men out here who go to their friend's house every couple of days and they sit down for 2-3 hours. That guy is a waste man. That guy has nothing going on. If you have an extra 2-3 hours of your evening out of 4 evenings of the week to spend at your brethren's yard, you're a waste man. You might not be a waste man, but you're a man that's not going nowhere. Waste man in other definition, really. You got too much time on your hands. You don't think for 1 minute you're just working a 9 to 5 is good enough. You know it's not good enough. Because every time those Ferraris and Lamborghinis and McLarens drive past you, you would rather be in one of those than in your whatever, your BMW or your Mercedes and that. So there are guys out here who have 2-3 hours of the night, yeah, to spend to chat to a gal and 2-3 hours of the night to spend at their brethren's yard. And every time they're there, they're just trying to get one step closer to taking your spot, rude boy. And there's some bad people out here. Even yesterday, have I got enough time? Yeah, about 3 minutes, let's see. Even yesterday, I was at the gym. When I was at the gym, there was 3 people, 2 guys and 1 chick. And at the corner of my eye, I think I was on the machine where you do the, I don't know, you lift the thing above your head. I don't know, some shoulder press thing, whatever in it. So anyway, at the corner of my eye, I saw the girl like grabbing on, I saw one of the guys grabbing hold of the girl, yeah, and holding her from behind. So anyway, when I looked over again, like the way she was interacting with both guys, I couldn't tell which one was her boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, your missus shouldn't be so, her body language, and it wasn't in a sexual way or nothing like that, but it was just too unreserved, yeah? It wasn't conservative enough. Your girl's body language around your brethren should not be free and open. So I'm just observing them on sly, yeah? Trying to work out which one is the boyfriend, which one the girlfriend. Because your girl, yeah, should be moving in a way where people will be able to tell who's who, yeah, out of the 2 guys and that. So anyway, the way like one of the guys, yeah, like he was showing her the phone and that, and she was like touching his phone, or he was touching her phone and that. I couldn't tell who was who out of the 2. But then I clocked afterwards because the guy started touching, I think he like slapped her on the ass or something like that. I clocked, oh, well, that must be the boyfriend and that. But I think to myself, nah, the body language was too open for seduction for my liking. Yeah, my girl would not be next to no guy, just be doing all this and he's touching her phone or she's nah. Because I do not conduct myself like that around my brethren's girls. Yeah, there ain't none of this like, nah. Obviously, I've been to my brethren's house and his girl went to give me a hug and that, cause you know that, yeah. But other than that, nah, there ain't all this free and nah. You got to pay attention to them stuff like that, man. I pay attention to stuff like that, man. But yeah, your brethren on slide will be trying to take your spot. There's some nasty people out here, and they will snake your blood clot. Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Stay away, done now.